Have you ever felt like something was draining your energy for no apparent reason? Or that your electronics were malfunctioning at the absolute worst times? What if I told you that it might not just be a coincidence, but a sign of something else, what I call spiritual parasites? This is the realm where science meets the unseen. You'll hear about how invisible entities could be influencing your peace of mind, your mood, your well-being, and your overall health. Listen in to hear how to recognize, protect yourself, and stay clear from these energy leeches. Welcome to Physics-Powered Healing, where we bridge the gap between science and spirituality, transforming skepticism into belief. If you've ever felt misunderstood or undervalued for your healing gifts, this is the place for you. Unlike most healing podcasts out there, we believe integrating quantum physics with energy healing is essential to achieving profound and long-lasting transformation in your healing practice. Join me, Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, a physicist turned energy healer, to explore the scientific underpinnings of energy healing and make the mystical measurable. A few years ago, when I had a deadline looming just before an international flight, I had to get some overheads printed. Yes, that was the old days. The printer always seemed to fail. It just stopped. I later contacted my secretary, and she said, "I don't have any problem." This sort of thing continued to happen for years. The printer worked if I was not in a hurry, but if I had a deadline, it would just stop working. It felt like there was some jokester laughing at my expense. And indeed it was. It was spiritual parasites. Entities commonly mess with some people. After such incidents, I felt deflated. And that's when they sopped up my lost energy. And this brings us to the topic of today's broadcast, spiritual parasites, and what to do about them. First of all, what are they? They come in many forms, basically all sizes, just as life on this planet goes from microbes to whales with millions, even billions of species. So do spiritual energies. They aren't the angels or other spirits that are there to help us out, or our ancestors that are there watching over us. A parasite is malicious, taking energy that doesn't belong to it, because they don't have enough energy on their own to incarnate. When you start to fear them, remember that on the spiritual plane, you are a super being. You command the energy of 50 trillion cells in your body that are going through 9 trillion chemical reactions every day. And yes, this is scientific. Because these parasites draw your energy down, they can affect your health, your well-being, your emotions, and sometimes they are the voices in your head, sometimes they are your pain, and sometimes they mess with your electronics, creating frustration for you. And how is this scientific, you might ask? Well, as a physicist looking at frequencies, anything that is high frequency means it has more energy. In case you didn't know, energy and frequency are proportional to one another. Imagine you are tired, weak, and hungry. What's the first thing that you do when you come home? You find the quickest way to feed your body to feel better again. It is the same with these spiritual parasites. They're always hungry. And this is how they could affect your life. They can be minor annoyances like the printer incidents, or cause a major upheaval in your life. They seek the weak and draw down their energy, especially if the weak have their energy field or aura with tears, holes, or gaps. For example, if someone is in the early stages of dementia, they don't have enough mental power to maintain a good energy field around them. The parasites will jump into that person and get comfortable drawing their energy down, making them even weaker. Sometimes what you see as full-blown dementia, as in memory loss or confusion, is actually a spiritual parasite speaking. I saw this shortly before my mom passed. I would ask her, "Who is that man?" My dad. And they had been married 64 years, and she would say, "Oh, he's the cook. You know, I can't have a relation with him. I don't know him." Recognizing that something is amiss is not always easy. Being aware that they might be there is the first step to preventing them from messing with you. Here are some of the signs, but there are other explanations for these signs as well, so it gets more complicated. Inexplicable electronic malfunctions, being fatigued or foggy thinking, mood swings, feeling like you have a sinister little voice in your head telling you to do things you wouldn't normally do or that you're morally opposed to. Not wanting to go into certain parts of your home because it feels cold and kind of icky when you go there. It changes your mood almost instantly. You might have a sense that someone's watching you or in the room with you, and you might be right. It's creepy, I know. But remember, you are way more powerful than they are. And I, my daughter, my sister, and my brother can sense or see them, which is why I know they're there. We are all in unison. When one comes in, we all say at the same time, there is something there. When I was banishing one from the house that was bothering my mom, it slammed into me and kind of pushed me back and yelled at my daughter. I just stepped up my efforts, said to it with my hands on my hips, I said, "You know, you're going to have to go." And then I dispatched it. You don't have to be a ninja to banish them, although at that time I felt like I was. Don't focus on them. The more you focus on banishing them, the more they will come into your life and bother you. Some healers spend all their time fighting them, which causes the bad spirits to create more chaos in their lives. Here's what to do instead. If you are aware that you're being affected, tell them they can't be there and call on the name of your higher spiritual being to banish them. Doesn't matter your religion. It could be God, it could be Jesus, it could be Rama, Buddha, Shiva, Mohammed, doesn't matter which one. One that you know you receive protection from and that you speak to on a regular basis. I had what looked like a demon floating over me as I was about to fall asleep one night, and as soon as I mentioned Jesus' name, it vanished. There are numerous ways to protect yourself and your sanctuary, whether it's your home or office, by reinforcing protection. Do your energy hygiene daily, fortifying your energy field, ground and center yourself, get rest, hydrate, and eat healthy food. One way that almost instantly opens your energy field or aura up to allow them in to bother you is to drink too much alcohol. Avoid drinking that. Use cord cutting or listen to one of the free healing audios I have on my website, such as scientifichealer.com/wakeupbrain, all one word. These methods are all designed to keep your vibrational frequency high, keep you strong, and prevent the invasion of these unwanted intruders. For your home or office, there are several ways to raise the frequency. You can put fresh cut flowers or grow healing plants around your house and garden, such as roses, herbs, or aloe vera, or put them around your workspace. Keep your home and office clean and clutter-free. Smudge around the openings with sage or clean incense, and donate or toss old used items that are broken or stained. This also includes things you haven't touched in a long time, such as unfinished projects. You can also raise the energy of your home passively with Focus Life Force Energy. You can try it out free at scientifichealer.com/FLFE. All of these methods are designed to seal up the holes, gaps, and tears in the fields around you and your environment to prevent parasites from coming in and affecting you. They will then go after easier prey. Often you will feel better immediately. If you're having a health issue from them, you might need more help, such as that from a traditional doctor or an energy healer. You could also try tapping, EMDR, or other psychological approaches to help restore your mental balance. Did today's topic resonate with you? Have you had any of these experiences? I invite you to join me in a training designed to deepen your understanding of your energy body and equip you with tools to cleanse and protect your energy. Visit healersu.com/HPP, which stands for Healers Protection Protocol, to sign up for the first steps to protecting your energy. Join me again next week for an episode to talk about why your frequency matters and more ways to keep it high. Remember, your energy is precious. It's time to reclaim it and protect it from unseen influences and step into your full potential. Thank you for tuning in to Physics Powered Healing. You'll find resources and show notes on our website at physicspoweredhealing.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, sending you golden healing light and success vibes on your journey to becoming a powerful, confident healer, coach, or empath. Remember, your healing gifts are so needed in the world.